Greetings, viewers. I want to share with you a story that I hope will both encourage you and guide you. This story is about a lemon tree and is titled The Constricted Lemon Tree. There was once 2 seeds of a lemon that fell in 2 different areas on the same field. One seed fell in the open ground, whilst another in a pot. Both seeds were sown around the same time and broke through the soil also around the same period. These trees were nourished by its surrounding environment and watered by its surrounding environment. The trees began to grow. However, the tree grown in the ground grew taller and faster, but the tree in the pot grew slower. So years passed, and the tree grown in the ground grew taller. Its crown expanded immensely. It bare bountiful fruits, whilst the tree in the pot grew very slow. It never even bare a single flower or fruit. So, what can we learn from this story? So, where you are planted is very important. The people you join, your surrounding environment or conditions can influence both your growth and capability. The tree grown in the pot grew very slow. It was hindered by the space, the container, lack of soil. Because over time that soil was used up by the same tree. Now, if that same tree was to be transplanted to the open field, it will begin to adapt. Its roots will begin to expand. It will begin to grow taller and bear fruits. Its full potential will be reached. That pot hindered its full potential. So, keep in mind, when you join the wise, you become wiser. People you surround yourself with can influence your today and tomorrow. What you also need to know that we have to choose our friends wisely. I'll give you another example. Let's look at a person, and let's say the person lives in a community that is constrained by financial, space and crime issues. Now, say this person is not financially prudent. The person lives in a tiny home. And because the home is so small, they cannot comfortably furnish that home with kitchen appliances, with a double bed, with maybe a television. Let's assume the home is 3 by 3 meters square. Now, let's say this person has children. What will the children begin to see? What will affect their future? Now, this person, let's say the person's parent, spends their money on junk food, alcohol, squander on clothes, because they can't really invest in a tiny home. And what they spend their money on is based on what they're exposed to, or what appears to be the life. The person may spend lavishly due to the lack of knowledge, due to the lack of commitment to their ambitions, or the la vida loca mentality. Now, going back to the children, those children growing up in that household will begin to perceive their surrounding environment as normal, their conditions as normal, unless they're exposed to a different environment. So, those children will begin to maybe look at or maybe pick a role model from the community. They may begin to choose the biggest community spender or whatever they expose in their environment. Generations be affected. So what I'm saying to you people is that whatever sin, whatever lifestyle, or whatever is hindering you from fulfilling your full potential in the kingdom of God needs to be removed. You have great potential and it's just waiting to burst forth. I pray you will choose your friends wisely. And remember, no one can tell you what you cannot do. You are who God says you are. Your potential is what God says it is. Do not let people dictate what's possible for you. Do not let your environment say you cannot grow. If God has given you a vision or purpose, trust Him. And I pray that you will just be encouraged by this word today. And I pray that you would remove whatever hindrances or sin in your life that is preventing you from fulfilling your purpose on this earth, your purpose in the kingdom of God. I pray, dear viewers, that you will have a good day, a good night, and a good week. Until next time, goodbye and God bless.